So at some point this century, human beings aren't going to have jobs, right? But we're still going to be valuable.
We really wanted to get this group of diverse people together so we could get some insights and understand, around our thinking and concepts and how they resonated.
When I joined the Entity Board last year, I looked at New Zealand and thought we actually need to put a rocket under this government or any government to try and push technology forward as part of the country, make it the highest export earner in New Zealand.
Our productivity in 2007 was in the top 10% of the number of first world countries. We're now in the bottom 75 of third world countries in terms of productivity. I'd love to see New Zealand rise above its weight, but man, I'm not watching us move towards that. I'm watching us wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait.
Fractional is very much about how we work in the future, how we add that value going forward, that all humans need to be able to add.
And it's a lifestyle. It's a new way of doing things, and that's what we essentially think fractional is all about.
Everything's changing. We've got, AI is going to have a massive impact. We've got climate change. We've had a pandemic, which has totally flipped the whole way that organisations work and need to operate. So things need to be more agile and more able to connect in with other skill sets. And that's what we're trying to look at solving here, is understanding where things are going and how can we enable that new way of working.
I want to see New Zealand grow more of those kind of amazing tech-led kind of companies. And so bringing the global expertise that Google has to the New Zealand market is kind of the core of my role. We'll see the realities of AI pan out in the next couple of years. Making sure that people are equipped with an understanding so they don't develop a fear of AI. I think making sure people know how they can use it and how it helps them is just super important.
How have the skills and talent gaps impacted your strategic execution?
Half the time, if you want to do something here, you're blocked by the availability of a particular person with a particular skill. Or you need liquid people who spin up in large numbers and then spin down again. That's a real opportunity. That's a real and increasing opportunity for AI.
Getting someone possibly even out of your area who's a PhD student who pops in and does some work for us on the side, bring those skills, test their skills in a real life environment, and we can roll them in and roll them out really easily.
There's going to become more of a divide between those people that do get on board, especially AI, those who start leveraging it and those who are still in the scared camp or waiting for the company to spoon feed it to them, which they're not. And suddenly the capability divide becomes big.
You've got massive inequity in digital capacity here in New Zealand. Now, you can't just jump from having no digital skills to being able to use AI tools fluently. So we're calling it the double gap. There's the upskill to digital, and then there's the upskill to the more robust tools.
They discover that somebody's been using AI, which has reduced the time it takes them to do something, and they're punishing them for that. And so it's very quickly sending a culture of AI through there around, why on earth would I come forward with these great things that I figured out, because you're going to punish me for that. And so the power dynamic has shifted to the power being in the individual, not the company gaining the efficiencies. These people leave and you get someone who does the work in the full 40 hours instead of have your one, and then they're like, oh, I hadn't really thought of it like that. So I think companies need to switch on to that, and tech departments are a little bit sheltered because they are using it and leveraging it, but the rest of the departments have got varying elements of this culture.
AI is really happening, and New Zealand has a history of looking reality in the face and acting accordingly. And I think this is possibly the place which is best equipped to pioneer the very large change which is going to happen. So at some point this century, human beings aren't going to have jobs, right? But we're still going to be valuable. And how do we get to that? Well, it's New Zealand's job to work it out.